Alright, so I know I haven't made a video in a really long time, but the reason why I'm making this video is for those of you that are trying to find a surgeon for your bottom surgery. Some people call it bottom surgery. It's also known as SRS, which stands for sex reassignment surgery. For trans men. I don't know of any surgeons for trans women, but because I'm not a trans woman, I'm a transgender male. So this video is going to be a video for guys that are looking for a doctor to do their bottom surgery. I'm sure those of you who have been following me before I quit making videos know that I have had my bottom surgery done. I had went to Dr. Mast in Gainesville, Florida, and after that surgery I just never made an update video to tell everybody how it went or talk about that doctor or anything. So today that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about that doctor. And from my experience, in all honesty, I wish I had never went to him. He did not do a good job at all. He basically butchered me up. He didn't give me what I wanted. He didn't do anything that I wanted done. He was supposed to give me the ability to be able to use the bathroom standing up. He did the opposite of that. He didn't do that at all. He basically all he did was gave me a dick that I can't use, to put it bluntly. I can't use it for what I need to use it for. My healing process, he took a skin graft from my thigh, my right thigh. He took a skin graft from my right thigh, and I mean, it's covered up now. I mean, the skin's grown back and it's not really that visible, but the skin graft that he used to make my dick, basically, I'm not as big as I wanted to be. I cannot pee standing up. I'm pretty sure I should have stayed in the hospital for more than just a day after a surgery like that. But he only kept me in there for a day and didn't do anything that I needed him to do. So now I'm having to have my surgery redone. So I'm now going to be going to a doctor where I live at in North Carolina, Dr. Figler, who specializes in basically what I need. He's not a gender reassignment surgery doctor, more or less. And as far as I know, because I have done a lot of research on this guy, because I've never heard of him. And I know the reason why I've never heard of him is because he doesn't normally do transgender patients. But here recently, he has done a few of them that have gone to him because of a surgery that they had done from a different doctor who didn't do it correctly, like in my case. So basically what he's going to be doing is he's going to be fixing Dr. Mass's fuck up. And it kind of gets me a little hot because my insurance paid over $200,000 for a surgery that wasn't done correctly. So I'm now having to go through it all over again. And I know I'm going to have another skin graft taking, but this time I'm not going to do a skin graft from my thigh. I'm going to do the skin graft from my arm. And the reason why I chose to do this one is because if you take the skin graft from your arm, from what I've read about it, you get more sensation because of the nerves and all that. And I've watched a lot of videos about phalloplasty and guys who have had their bottom surgery done with the skin graft from their arm, and this is what I feel more comfortable with doing, is the skin graft from my arm. But I do want to tell you, if you're looking for a doctor to do your bottom surgery, I do not recommend Dr. Mast. Once again, he's in Gainesville, Florida. He apparently doesn't know what he's doing, because if he knew what he was doing, then what he did to me would have been done correctly the first go round. I wouldn't be having to go through it all over again. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm not basing that off of anything but my experience and what I had to go through and what I had to deal with throughout this surgery. So when I go back to have my surgery redone, they're going to take the skin graft from my arm and they're going to do it like that. My consultation for that is actually next week on the 13th. And I am hoping by June I will be able to have my bottom surgery all over again, and hopefully that will be it and I'll be done. I was hoping that with this last time I went through surgery that I wasn't going to have to go through it again, but you know, shit happens and it didn't work out in my favor. So I'm having to redo it. And I guess that's about it. But I just wanted to make this video. I know it's starting to get kind of long, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it now. But yeah, that's my opinions about what I had gone through with this bottom surgery the first go around with Dr. Mast. I do want to say, before you go through bottom surgery, make sure you find out as much information as you possibly can about the surgeon that you choose to go with, because if you don't, then you're gonna, there's a good possibility that, you know, you'll go through with it, you'll have it done, and then you have a 50-50 chance that it's not going to turn out the way you want it to, or that doctor's techniques or whatever don't work for you, or, you know, there's many different outcomes that can happen. So make sure you do all your research. I personally wish I would have done more research than what I did on Dr. Mast. If I would have known what I know now, I would never have went to him. I would have went to a different doctor, one that knows more about that kind of stuff, and one that has had more experience. As far as I know, the surgery that I had with Dr. Mast, the way he did my surgery, I was his first patient. So, you know, I just take that as lesson learned. But like I said, make sure you do all your research before you have it done. Alright, well, that's it. Alright.